Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Time for another episode of Morning Coins with John and Chaz. I'm John.
I'm Chaz. And guess who we still have?
Uh-oh, what happened?
They're coming today.
Oh, they're coming today. Last show for Jakey.
Yep.
All right. So how are you today?
Doing all right. It's sort of a dreary day here in Michigan. Rain last night that froze, and overcast as you would expect at this time of the year. So.
Yep. All right. Well, let's hop right in. So this is Morning Coins. You guys can call in. You see the phone number down there, the 646-558-8656. And then once you get in there, you just have to hit the room ID 486-186-430. Or on the web, you just go to zoom.us, and then when it gives you asks for the room ID, that's where you enter that 468-186-430. It's the same every time. And so with that, today's token is Presearch, an awesome community-powered search engine. I wrote in the title, I said, let's learn and earn about Presearch.
Yes. But before that, we need to do our disclaimer.
We do, because we're not giving any recommendations to buy or sell. We're just talking to you about the upcoming new or things that we find interesting, platforms, protocols, and projects that have to do with either blockchain or distributed ledger technology. So given that, let's make sure that, yep.
Cryptocurrencies, futures, stocks, and options trading involves substantial risk of loss and are not suitable for every investor. The valuation of cryptocurrencies, futures, stocks, and options may fluctuate, and as a result, clients may lose more than their original investment. All investments discussed on this show are for informational purposes only and are not recommendations to buy or sell.
All right. So with that, we're doing Presearch. So we decided to cover this one. We found it out kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah,
it looked interesting.
Just as a lot of our products or projects on our show are, we just sort of ran across it, and I looked at it and said, it sounds interesting. I jumped in and opened an account, and things are progressing nicely. And so right now, I think I'm up to about 62 on the searches, because I run everything through that search. But we're going to take a look at that later. We're going to actually look at the platform, and see what it entails. So we do have some links this morning.
Let's go to those. I'm up to 31 by the way.
You're doing good then, because I had a head start on you already.
Yeah, you did.
Bitcoin, dead man walking. There's all the naysayers, out there still predicting that Bitcoin is going to fail and disappear, and cryptocurrencies are not going to last. So this was just an article, because I like to present both sides of the story.
Sure.
If we can. The link to Presearch, where you can actually go there and sign up for Presearch. More acceptance of cryptocurrencies. Venezuela accepts Dash cryptocurrency, joining Subway and Papa John's. So
whoa!
Join the
Wait,
band.
Does that mean that Papa John's accepts Dash in Venezuela, or they just accept Dash?
In Venezuela.
Okay.
So they probably have more lenient rules regarding crypto in Venezuela.
Yeah, because it's interesting, that headline. It's like, accepts Dash cryptocurrency, joining Subway and Papa John's.
Right. I think that it's just starting to get ingrained into all the systems. People are accepting it, and it's not going to go away.
Uh-oh.
So here is the next link is SWIFT, which is the traditional international money transmitting organization. And they're trying to come up with their own blockchain system to compete with XRP and others.
Of course they are.
Right. So I just don't see, it could happen, but knowing how traditional and centralized they are,
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a rough road for them to
Okay.
do. I put a link in there for Presearch. It's rank and price, so we can look at the pre on coin market cap. I actually have a slide on that. And then the last link is Allianz CEO wants crypto outlawed. So,
Really?
yeah, so anytime you look at and
How
read
old's
the,
that guy?
he's the CEO of a large money management firm. He's sweating bullets,
Oh, well, there
right?
you go. That's why.
Yeah, and so but there's a slide I put in here just to exemplify why they're sweating bullets.
All right, let's check that out.
And you can see there it says, does Allianz have something to lose? Well, look at the fees that they charge on their managed funds, up to 5.5%.
Ooh, initial sales charge is 3.75. Duration income fund, maximum initial sales charge is 2.25. For all other funds, the maximum initial sales charge is 5.5. The Class C returns take into account the maximum contingent deferred sales of 1%.
It's 5.5% is big money, way more than anyone should be charging for that. Their concern is when you look at the people and what they're doing, is that they're going to be losing a lot of money if with these decentralized platforms.
It takes out middlemen. I mean, it renders fund managers and people like that. Well, you know what? I wouldn't say obsolete, right? Because there's new index funds and things like that. But I think what you're drawing a comparison to is saying that those fees are absurd and they won't be able to make money hand over fist like they have been in the past.
Right. They're going to have to change the structure of their organization in order to make that work.
Okay.
But there are fund managers or money managers out there that charge much less than this.
Okay.
So I just wanted to point that one out. There is a reason some people say the things they say.
Mm-hmm.
Next slide. Look what Coinbase is doing. They're adding coins.
Look at that. Are those available?
Yes.
Decentraland?
Yeah. I didn't go into all the details. I just wanted to throw it up there.
Yeah. Wow. Civic. Civic is encouraging independent journalism. I do know that. Decentraland is kind of like, you remember that old platform or that platform called the Second Life where you could build virtual 3D worlds?
Yes.
So Decentraland is similar to that. It's a virtual reality platform, and anyone can buy Manna, M-A-N-A, not to be confused with M-A-N-N-A, and go in there and stake their claim to land in there and then build it, virtually however they'd like.
Interesting. So I just
The
wanted
other
to
ones I don't really know a whole lot about. I've heard of Loom. Don't know a whole lot about it, but Zcash I've heard of. So, and District OX I've never heard of.
Yeah. So anyway, they're expanding their offerings. I hope they continue to do so. Make them more viable and.
Well, we know which one you want them to have.
Yeah. Well, they're holding it. They're actually they don't trade it, but they're holding it. So that's a beginning.
That's smart though, because there's a lot of people that have it.
So the vision for Presearch. The world deserves an awesome, open, and community-powered search engine. Let's build it.
Love it.
Over the past few years, I've become so disenchanted with these main search engines like Google and Bing, because it used to be, in the old days, I call it, I could put in a search and find what I was looking for like that. It doesn't happen anymore. It takes me 3 to 4 times as long on those search engines to find what I'm looking for. They simply put in when they changed Google changed their algorithms, things just got worse, not better. So hopefully we can do it at Presearch, and Presearch can be a a new community-based search engine, and they talk a little bit how that might work out in the long haul.
Okay.
But they're trying to build a community-powered search engine. So this framework enables constituents to participate in both the creation and success of the platform. Teams of data scientists could contribute algorithms. Subject matter experts could curate collections of content. User interface designers could create novel interfaces, and those running nodes could crawl and index the web. All would be rewarded with tokens based on the value of their contributions. So I thought that was...
Gotcha. That's interesting.
It's got a good vision, I think. And these are some slides I put up. The next one is from our last show, but it really does address, the global data trends. And if you weren't at the show, you can see that they're growing with time. There's going to be more and more things, more and more data and revenue from that data. That, let's face it, we're having our daily activities hijacked by big business. Google is one of them. And they're going to, everything that we do every day that we should get paid for, they're using for free.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and selling it.
Yes.
Well, it's just like, everyone jokes around about, and you see Facebook on there too, right? They have the algorithm where if you're using your phone and you're searching for something on Google, an ad for that shows up within 4 hours on Facebook.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, and then you have, they were both in front of Congress. They've both been in front of Congress with people looking into, how does this happen? So, and then like you said, with the amount of income they're getting from data, they're not providing a whole lot of benefit to their to the users.
Correct.
It's really for themselves, the developers, and the advertisers and stuff like that on the platform.
And that's not how Google started out. Google didn't start out as big business. It started out in a university to develop a search engine, and now it's turned into this monster.
Yep.
Out there. I'll just tell you an anecdotal story about. I read this online, and it was like a post on a video. And
Okay.
The guy was. We were in the room. I had my phone with me, and I was sitting down on the table, and we were talking about a certain product that someone had brought up, and he got back on his phone, and an ad for that product showed up.
For sure.
I mean, they're obviously listening. If that's a factual story, they're listening when you're talking.
That's creepy.
It is creepy. Again, reoccurring revenue on the next slide. This is imagine.
So you got another Iovo slide in there?
Yeah, I just threw that in there so we could set the pace for the show.
Okay.
Google paid its users for every search on their data. Whoa.
That would be cool.
Now, keep in mind here that on Presearch, which we'll see in a little bit, they actually have their own search engine. It's in a beta stage.
I was going to say, because they don't use it right now.
You can actually use it. I'll show you how to use it.
Oh, okay. So you can switch rather than using Google.
Yeah, you can. There's a customization program, but we'll look at it.
Okay.
They have two phases that they're trying to accomplish, and I think they've gotten this first one completed. And they're a Canadian corporation. It's incorporated in July 7th, in 2017. There's a single shareholder, which I wish I could figure this one out. That sounds scary to me, but
yeah.
I mean, I know you want to keep control and be able to do the conversion easily, but who's the shareholder? I did not find that out.
Gotcha. Okay.
So what they're looking at, there's one shareholder for easy voting and transition to phase 2. And
they do have an end date for that then, so I guess that's okay.
As well. So we can take a look at the roadmap. I just wanted to put this slide up there. The single shareholder would ensure total responsibility for the project, no assignment of an IP to any other entity other than Presearch. So what they're saying is stuff is not going to go outside of their entity. It's going to be maintained inside. The company will undertake an early adopter token sale and operate from that revenue.
Okay.
Phase 2 is the establishment of the community charter, directors and governance, and the consensus model. Establishment of a permanent foundation in a country and region with the utmost respect for privacy and data integrity. Interesting. So they're looking for a place to put this.
With a favorable tax environment. Gotta like that.
Yes. Yeah, I got to add that in there. And
Presearch, phased in Bermuda.
Yeah. Cayman Islands. Stable and freedom-respecting political climate. So they're thinking. They're out there thinking transition of all IP addresses to the foundation. So this is where they switch things over to the foundation from the initial company. And then the foundation will undertake the general public token sale and operate from the revenue generated on the by the sale of the sponsorships. So they have a plan in place in order to make this thing happen. That's what I always look for. I look for people who are just saying, well, maybe we'll do this or maybe we'll do that. And our intention is, but these guys have an actual solid plan that they're working on.
Yeah.
So their goal is to build a community-powered search engine and framework. And it constitutes the participation of both creation and success of the platform. For instance, teams of data scientists could create algorithms, subject matter experts could curate. So this is just a repeat of that first one.
Okay.
On there, but I like the idea that we're going to get other people involved in creating a search engine. One of the things, John, that really bugs me about a lot of things that go on in the internet is trending. Trending drives me nuts because half the time I'm not even interested in what's trending.
Right.
If I look at it, I'm like, why is this? It's trending because the common average group of people are following it, not because it has any kind of significance or importance in the world. This is just what people are looking at now. So it tells me that if you want to be like everyone else, follow this.
There's a lot of people that don't like Steam's trending either.
Yeah, I think it closes doors to different amounts of content, certain content.
Mm-hmm.
It closes those doors so people, because let's face it, you and I have limited resources as far as paying attention to everything.
Right.
We have other things to do in our life but sit on the internet all day long. So I hope that we can overcome that.
The dirty little secret with the trending page on Steam is if you put enough SBD or Steam into BidBots, you too can be on trending.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Buy your way in.
No.
I put up this next chart because I almost got a headache when I looked at this.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
I mean, I'm sure that it makes sense, but
Woo.
My God, could we just sort of simplify life a little bit? The next one makes a little more sense if you want to look at that.
Well, I'm going to try to figure this one out first. We got an internal exchange, invoice, payment, notes, community constitution, pre-search, query and sponsors, search suggestions, go to choice, go down to money for service fees, and money out for reward logic. Then back to the internet. A member has preferences, votes, credits, earnings. They can recommend improvements. They can also search. Wallets are tied to info. Banks are tied to the Presearch control panel. Fiat and cryptocurrency. Wow. Presearch ecosystem will be governed under consensus in the community constitution. The beta product will serve as proof of concept and the minimum viable product for the actual service, which will provide time for experimental technologies to become proven. Best practices. So very much this is an alpha project right now.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to the next one.
Next one makes
I like that. I like the help me.
Help me figure this out. sometimes I look at stuff and I just go, no, I'm not up to this right now. I'll put it away.
Yep. All right. So we got the vision.
Yeah, we have the vision slide, and this one makes a little more sense to me with the explanations at the bottom. And when we get to the, when we actually get to look at the Presearch page, this will make a lot more sense, I think.
Okay.
On that, but I wanted to throw that one in there for anyone who just wanted to look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna open up a Presearch page here on my computer.
You gonna share your screen?
Yep, give me a sec.
Okay.
Now what this does, every time I open up a tab, I get the Presearch screen. So it's a Chrome add-on that I'm using right now. And we're gonna share. Green screen. All right, how do we look? Can you see it?
Yep.
Okay, so we have the search window there where we can type in whatever we're looking for. Down at the bottom below it is a list of the search engines that they have put in here. And I thought they had some interesting. Of course, here's the common ones. And you can choose your default.
Right. Okay.
They even have a blockchain search engine, Etherscan.
Yeah.
CoinMarketCap can be searched. And of course, Twitter and Facebook. Well, what I wanted to do is I wanted to go to the Presearch and let's see what we can find out.
Okay.
See the coin flipping around? Okay, so here comes up different ways you can slice and dice your search.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they've really put a lot into this. And what I want to do though is I want to get the Presearch search engine. Let's see if we can find it. I mean, there's tons of stuff in here. So they're giving you options, right? Now, where's my Presearch?
I don't see it.
And it's fighting with me. Of course, it would do this now, right?
Yeah.
Let me back up, see if I can make it work. Well, it's not going to cooperate with me today. Wait, there we go.
There it is.
I just didn't see it there right away. So they have their own search engine. And look who pops up. I mean, this is what I would be looking for. If I typed in G1NBC, I'd want to be seeing this.
Yep. Gotcha. Okay.
And of course, you notice there's no ads.
I see that.
So I don't have to fight through all the advertising, and I get the thing that I'm looking for.
Pages load faster, I'm sure.
Yep. And the screen is clean. I'm getting the search I wanted on here. So anything you want to look for, John?
G1NBC holiday countdown.
Well, that's actually right here at the bottom.
Hey, look at that. I'm moving up.
Plug it in and see what we get.
By the 24th, I'll be right on up there.
Look at that.
So that's tomorrow's broadcast, and then once that broadcast, it's time for the broadcast. You just hit play, and you can see the episodes right from there, and all the past episodes are underneath.
Okay, excellent. I like that. What I want to do is one other thing. I want to go back to the Presearch window and hit customize. So here you can actually move around your providers in the order you want. So you can get a default provider. And there's a list of other searches or places you can search. You can add a provider. You can look at your account, your tokens, your portal account, your rewards account. Look at me go, 63.25.
Wow. Do we know what a pre-token is worth?
Yes, we do. It's about 3 cents.
So then each search is a quarter.
Of a third.
So it would be a little bit over a penny.
Yeah.
That's not bad, man.
It's not, and it is.
Just to do searches that you would normally do any other day?
Right. We're getting paid for doing what we normally do.
Right. Give me my pre.
Yes.
That's all I got to say.
And so what one caveat to all this is they're not going to let you take any out till you reach 1,000.
Of course they wouldn't. That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because it's not money I would have had anyway.
Right.
And so I put everything through there that I can. Even if I know the URL, I jam it through there. Because that way I just keep bolstering up my rewards program.
Well, and you have to be helping their algorithm too.
Right. And most of the time, the real searches, I'm not just making stuff up to put it in there.
Sure.
I'm actually looking for something. Okay, I'm going to stop the share, John.
Okay.
Okay. So I really like it. I feel more empowered.
Sure, absolutely. A lot of these things are what they should do, and that's giving the power back to people for interacting on the web.
Right. We're taking it back.
Good.
So we have our weekly report here for Manna. And I'm waiting on the message from Mannabase that they've opened up the accounts for contributions to the refugee children.
Yep.
Look at this. There's a tail in my window here.
Yeah.
And so what we have done is John and I both signed up for accounts, and we get a weekly deposit into our account. On top of that, if someone signs up for Manna through one of our referral links at the top, your favorite person, of course, will get additional Manna on top of what they get. So it gets 100% of my initial every time someone signs up. And then all of us together can make those contributions, which John and I have committed to making contributions to the refugee children and making sure that they should at least have some food and a place to stay. And hopefully that will help them out.
For sure.
And Manna, of course, now has already started children's accounts. So you can start up custodial accounts for your children, and they can get Mannabase.
I think that's great.
Yeah, if you got a kid that you want, let's face it, hopefully Manna will increase in value over time. And if it does, a young child could have a significant amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
So universal basic income is the concept here, but it's not government sponsored.
Yep.
This is one of the people, by the people.
Yep. And in fact, Mannabase is a certified nonprofit to run in the United States. So.
Right, not a Ponzi scheme, not a multi-level marketing outfit.
Right, all direct marketing and getting the word out.
Yeah, it's a charity designed to help people.
And so these links are in the slideshow. The slideshow is available. They're available for every episode in the description, on the live post, the VOD post, and within the YouTube broadcast post where this episode gets uploaded for later viewing. And so then you just kind of open up those slides. You can see the links from the content today, and you can go and sign up for Mannabase under one of our links, either Chaz or myself.
Please do this so we can help others.
Good stuff.
So the next slide is, I just put that on there, is what we want. What do we want? We want to be able to search the web without being interfered with by other search engine corporations like Google and Bing and some of the others that basically hijack our data, sell it for billions of dollars, and then we sit here with nothing.
Yeah.
And Presearch is determined to put us back in the game and make us part of this project. And I think it's a great idea. I love the concept. That's why I signed up for it. And I'm going to continue to do this. And I think over time, shoot, I may be able to afford my new camera that I'm looking for.
There you go.
Yeah, so I have a goal in mind. Keeps me motivated. It's all decentralized. So I know that a lot of people will like that idea.
It says their plan is to progress from a decentralized internet-based search tool to a fully decentralized search engine over the next 3 years.
Yes. So they have a plan. We're going to go for it, and we're going to be able to make a few dollars on this, I think.
And they have a GitHub for all their stuff. And it's they're owning it, right? They're owning that they're not necessarily all centralized right now, but they have a plan to be. So that's good.
Right. And in the bigger picture of getting things done, sometimes you can't just jump both feet into a decentralized platform. You need to work towards it and make it happen. And it just shows that they're using a measured amount of resources to get it to where it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have a roadmap.
That's good.
Yeah, we like to see those. Sort of gives us a picture of what they're doing. So here we are in the Q4. I like the way you did this. It's real graphic, so it's easy to follow. So they're going to establish a DAO, convert Presearch company to a decentralized autonomous organization and foundation. So that looks like it goes from the end of this year through 2019, and they did state that it was going to take about 3 years to accomplish that. So.
And do we know how far they are, if they've been able to establish their DAO?
I do not know.
Okay. And then do we know if they have their... Are they in the promotion phase? Are they past? Well, it looks like promotion goes from Q1 of 2008. And I think they were, because we came across their stuff searching for something else.
Yeah, they're promoting. I think that that they are pretty close to getting to their first major goal of getting community input and also getting a decentralized platform. It's going to be a gradual thing, but I think they're pretty close to that right now.
And it looks like they're going to start engaging the community soon.
Yes. We'll be proud. Yeah, I think what they're looking at there is in 2019, the community engagement is going to begin to roll.
All right.
And they're still building.
Yeah.
And repeat infinitum. So we talked about Presearch coin or token, excuse me.
Yep.
And so the next slide just is a coin market cap screenshot. Shows their capitalization, their circulating supply, which I don't think that their supplies are that big, really. They're sort of reasonable.
Yeah. Well, 155 million, 170 million total.
Yeah, not in the billions, but we're in millions.
Looks like a lot of them are already available. Is this an Ethereum token or is this its own
I believe
blockchain?
this is built on Ethereum, yes.
Okay.
I know I should know that, but I don't. And their maximum supply is 1 billion,
Gotcha.
which is not unreasonable.
Okay.
Price 0.027 at the time I did this screenshot.
Okay. That's not bad.
No, I think that's great.
Yeah.
A lot of upside potential. Here's your slide, John.
Uh-oh. Must be my Coinbase slide.
Yes, time for shameless self-promotion.
All right, everybody. So, excuse me today. I'm sorry that I've such a bad cough. Oh my goodness. If you are, and Chaz went through Coinbase and some of the new tokens and coins that they have added just recently. If you're new to crypto, and I would say this is a more of a United States thing, and you're watching this on the VOD or you don't have a Coinbase account yet, go ahead and set one up. You purchase $100 worth of Bitcoin or other digital tokens, and whoever's name you select, whoever's referral link you select, either Chaz or myself, we'll get $10 in free Bitcoin, and so will you. So you invest $100, you get 110 in cryptocurrency, and you'll send one of your favorite hosts $10 in cryptocurrency as well. So hopefully you guys will do that. The link is in the slides. So take you up on that. And then there's also a campaign to get Steam on Coinbase. I think that'd be good. I don't know if I see that happening anytime soon, but we give shout outs to Steam Blast and other people like the Real Wolf that are trying to promote Steam and get it more legitimized than it is, and seeing if Coinbase will pick it up. So if you don't have a Coinbase account, go ahead and register one with our account or with our links and get started.
Yeah, begin to invest. Market's down. It's a good time.
Amen to that.
So that was the next slide.
What? The market?
Is BTC at the bottom?
Oh no.
Actually, since I did this slide, it slid a little bit more.
It slid under that?
Yeah. And what I wanted to make a point here was the lines you see on the screen, it's a Fibonacci retracement
Okay.
line.
So say more. Tell me where to start and say a little bit more about that.
Okay, so what we see here is the top of the big move that BTC had. So the top line is the 100% line. And you can actually reverse this and make it look the other way. You can put the 100% at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to put it at the top on this one.
Okay.
Each line represents a Fibonacci number except 50%.
I was going to say 50.
Yeah, that's not a Fibonacci number. That's just for reference. And you'll find it in almost all of these retracement drawings, tools. My experience is I would expect a retracement back to 50% at least, and maybe 61. So given the fact that this has dropped so precipitously, and for those who are just hanging out and hoping for the best, I did read an article that really made sense to me with all my years in the stock market, is that these are bumps in the road. And you just got to hang on through the bumps.
Yeah.
And regardless of what some of the so-called experts and voices of doom are out there saying, I think they're wrong.
Okay.
And, I think that what you'll see this turn around, and people will be wondering what they were worried about, and they'll also be saying, I wish I had bought it then. So
yeah,
I've done that myself. I have done that same thing.
Well, I need some fiat so I can buy some.
Okay. Well, want me to send you some?
If you got some laying around, sure. Got any in some old coffee canisters or something that I don't know
That's about
about?
all I got. I got very small coffee canisters. Actually, I'm quite pleased with some of the performance. I'm in gold as well. So I think there's some relationship between crypto and gold for me. And so gold has been doing all right. And so I'm happy with that. And I'm just waiting on the rest of these tokens to begin to their retracement back to normal levels.
Gotcha. Yep, yep. All right. Well, that's Presearch, everyone. Go out there. How easy was it to set up? What did you do?
You went to the website, presearch.org, signed up, and then I just went to the Google Play Store and put the, and I don't know if I can't remember if they had a link on their website for it. I think they do.
Yeah,
and
they do.
Put the Chrome add-on to because I use the Chrome browser, and put the Chrome add-on to it, and I'm in business.
Really easy.
Yeah, it was very easy.
Yeah, you started earning as soon as you were done. Started earning just by going and having that extension. And now I have the extension. I open up a new tab. The extension automatically loads the pre-search page. I go in, search for what I want, get a token, and I'm on my way.
Yeah. And
Like I said, yeah, go ahead.
Just do what you normally do.
That's right.
No surveys to fill out, no questionnaires, just start searching.
Yep. So thanks everyone for tuning in or watching the VOD. This is Morning Coins for today. We'll be back next Friday, and then we're gonna take 2 weeks off.
Oh, we are?
Which Chaz didn't know about.
No. Actually, that's sort of nice because I could use a break.
Yeah, yeah. We'll take well, that's the week of Christmas and the week of New Year's, and so we'll be back after that. We'll see. Maybe we'll get comfortable and take 3 weeks off, but we'll let you guys know.
Okay. Yeah, that's great, John, because it'll give me some time to come up with some fresh ideas.
Cool. It'll give me some time to get all the VODs loaded up, and or at least the ones that haven't been loaded up yet, and getting this stuff out to people and putting onto the G1NBC website for the show.
Okay, so I just want to let everybody know they're on camera back there. So.
Yeah, hey.
You're right there, see?
She's hiding. She's hiding now. All right, everyone. This is Morning Coins with John and Chaz. Check out Presearch. Thanks, Chaz. Bye, Jakey.
Yeah, Jakey took off when she came in. He likes girls.
Well, have a good time in your new forever home.
Yeah, he will. He'll be very happy, I hope.
All right, and I'll talk to you soon.
Yes.
Okay.